Christoph, come.
Okay, here we are today. This is Easter Sunday. We're outside of Lake Havasu City and camping at a area. It's called the Arizona Trust Land, and happened to meet John right next door to us doing camping. He's car camping, and we're talking a little bit and had some interesting stories. So what is your name, John? Introduce yourself and where you're from.
Hi everybody, pleased to meet everybody on Chuck's channel here. I'm John McManamy, and this is my third year on the road. So can I just tell a little?
Yeah,
bit?
go ahead. Tell us your story. What put you on the road? Why'd you decide to go on the road?
Well, I was living a comfortable life outside of San Diego. My economic situation started going south. Then I had a heart attack and quadruple bypass surgery. This was the middle of 2016. So in early 2017, I packed my camping gear in my car and 3 didgeridoos and other necessities, and I hit the open road. First year I did a complete circuit of the country, 11 months, 13,000 miles, 30 states. So why don't we take it from there, Chuck?
That sounds good. Yeah. What kind of work did you do before you?
I was a mental health writer.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I bring some expertise to the road experience because I've got inside-outside knowledge of mood disorders, depression, anxiety, bipolar disorder. So I can tell you, and I've had a book published by a mainstream publisher, Living Well with Depression and Bipolar Disorder.
What's your education level? Where'd you go to college?
I've got a law degree from a New Zealand university.
Okay.
I know nothing about science. I self-taught myself.
There you go.
And I attended psychiatric conferences, talked to experts, because after law school I went into financial journalism. So I used my journalism techniques to learn and write about science and about my illness. So I researched depression and bipolar. Next thing I was writing about it, next thing I was getting paid for it. And that went fine for about 17 years, and then the bottom fell out of that. You know, the marketplace was changing, the internet was changing, and that's why I hit the open road. But guess what? On the road, I found my mental health, not only my physical health, but my mental health got a lot better.
So how did you, what difference did it change in your physical health first?
Okay, my physical health, well, here I was, a heart patient. I didn't know whether I'd be able to just take a simple hike ever again. And so my first stop out of San Diego was Joshua Tree National Park, and I tentatively tried the trails there. You know, I was doing like maybe a 2-mile walk around a little paved loop. And then I tried on my last day there going up Mount Ryan, which was a 1,000-foot ascent. And I did okay there. And then I got into, went into Arizona, and a friend there at Apache Junction, she introduced me to the Superstition Mountains. Okay, so I thought we were just gonna walk a little out of the parking lot, and see a cactus plant and go back.
Right.
Well, we'd get there, and then she'd go, "Oh, look, let's check out over there." So I said, okay. And I followed her, and I said, whew.
They're about 2,000-foot mountains, aren't they?
What's that?
They go up to about 2,000 feet, don't they?
Yeah. And it's like a magnificent monolith.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like, from a distance, it looks like a cardboard cutout.
Right, yep.
You get closer, you see the depth, and then you get to experience it, all the little nooks and crannies. So here we are way up there, and she says, "Oh, let's go over there." And so by the time I did a few days of this with her, she had taken me way beyond my perceived limits. And suddenly I realized, well, maybe our limits are only in our heads. It's like when they put a chain on an elephant and stick it in a stake in the ground.
Right.
An elephant can actually pull out that stake.
Right.
But he doesn't know it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was discovering, hey, whatever what I thought my old limits were, I'm doing things I didn't even contemplate doing before the heart attack. So gradually, as I toured the country, I went through the southeast and visited my sister in Florida, then up saw my daughter in New York City, and then I just experienced being out in nature in a tent and taking these long, incredible hikes. And then people were starting to tell me I looked like John Muir. Well, see for yourself.
There you go. So what can you do now as far as mountain climbing? How high can you go?
Oh, well, well, I had sciatica pain last year, so we have to,
right.
So I didn't do much, but I found I could hike 11 miles, on a relatively flat track.
Yeah, well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, and climb, do, about a 2,500 foot ascent.
You mind me asking how old you are?
Oh, yeah, be delighted. I'm 69.
69 years young.
Yeah, I'll be 70 this year. So I had the heart attack when I was age 66.
Mm-hmm.
And, just making it to that first birthday at age 67 was a miracle. So I'm never going to look at life the same again. Mm-hmm. I was reborn in that recovery room.
Right. So what mentally has it helped you?
Okay, well, the first thing is I'm sleeping outdoors in nature. This is what our DNA was built for. And I kind of knew that intellectually. Our DNA was built for living, say, 50,000 years ago, before they had agriculture and before they had street lights and electric lights. And so I was finding I was going to sleep when it got dark, and unbelievably I was waking up before the sun rose. I don't even think I recall that ever happening in my life, ever.
Yeah, no alarm clocks.
No alarm clocks. This is the alarm clock. So guess what? So if I have a mood disorder is about being out of sync with our natural cycles.
Mm-hmm.
So suddenly I'm in nature, and nature is syncing me back up. I found I was becoming, despite all the challenges of the road, and boy, we've had challenges on the road, but I found myself becoming calmer, a lot less worried about things. And guess what? Getting a better sleep. Okay, so here's people slaving their whole lives to live under four roofs and a wall, and they don't even get the number one creature comfort, which is a good night's sleep.
Right. So you don't take any sleeping pills or anything now, and you get a good 8 hours of sleep a night.
I get a good. Yeah, actually, the proper way to sleep, I've heard, is about 4 hours. You wake up in the middle of the night, then you go back to sleep. It's natural.
Right.
And I was finding I was getting that, and guess what? You're sleeping under the stars. You're experiencing the cool breezes in your face.
Right.
And once again, I'm synced to nature. That there's no cars going, no things going beep beep beep.
Don't have to worry about getting up and making that presentation at the office the next day,
right.
or meeting finances.
And then you're worried sick, the night before, because you're worried about the presentation the next day. So you're not getting to sleep, and then you're waking up before you're properly awake.
Right.
And having to pretend everything's normal. No, everything's not normal.
Mm-hmm.
So suddenly, I'm experiencing normal in my life for the first time, and I think this is a great secret of people on the road. Maybe we better not tell them, because they might all come out on the road and take up all the good camping spots.
So it's better to be out on the road enjoying this nature as we see it out here today, rather than from the bed of a hospital, right?
Oh my God, you hit it right on the head, Chuck.
Yeah. So I see you got a what's that in your hand there? Okay,
Chuck, this is a didgeridoo. This is okay, so if we're born to be in nature, we're also born to play music. It's in our DNA. Whether we play a violin or just make a noise.
But we're not all meant to sing, though, right?
We're not all, well, but we're all
maybe make a joyful noise.
Make joyful noise, clap your hands. It's Easter Sunday, so if you're going to church, just, when the choir's going, that'll make you happy, I guarantee it.
There you go.
Okay, so I'll just do a quick demo of this.
Okay.
So it's just basically a hollow pipe. And this is an Australian Aboriginal instrument. Theirs are made out of termite hollowed eucalyptus. This is a desert yucca. And we've got like plenty of agave and yucca out there somewhere.
There you go.
Okay, so I'll just give a...
you go. Hey, that was great. So you sit around the campfire at night and didgeridoo it, huh?
Didgeridoo, and a didgeridoo is always welcome around a campfire because somebody else always has an instrument, or just like
yeah.
And that's another thing we're built for.
Yeah, everybody liked it except Christoph. We had to kind of put him back in the trailer.
Yeah, he didn't know. He thought there was another animal inside the didgeridoo.
Yeah. Well, let's show us your rig you got here a little bit.
My rig. Well, actually, I'm too lazy to get out my tent. So I've just been
you didn't need it last night.
Didn't need it. I'm just camping out in the open right now, just from day to day.
So you got your cot and all, yeah?
I got my cot. I'm on a GoFundMe campaign right now to get myself into a minivan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a $2,000, $3,000, say Dodge Caravan will make my life on the road so much easier, because it's very hard being organized in a car.
Right.
The knives and forks in the front have a way of migrating to the back without leaving a forward.
So what we got here? What is this?
This is a 1909 Passat. This is a car I bought in San Diego about 7 or 8 years ago for traveling around in the city, and getting me and my didgeridoo to a drum circle. I never anticipated I'd be going on the road, but this was what I had. These were the cards I was dealt with, and guess what? This has been my best friend over more than 2 years.
So you've been living on the road, I guess, in 2 years. So mainly staying south in the winter time, and then you go up north.
Up north. Last year I was up in Oregon. I camped out by the Clackamas River in Mount Hood, and then in Central Oregon I was camping out in a great spot near the Painted Hills in Central Oregon.
So we're into the middle to the end of April. We got May coming up. Yesterday it was up in the 90s here. Okay, nice and cool at night, down into upper 60s and all. So how long are you going to stay here? When you going to be heading north? Where are you going?
A couple more days here. I'm going to wait for some money to come into my bank account, get this car registered. Hopefully when I head north it'll be in a minivan. I'll zigzag around until I get up to Oregon again.
Okay, all right.
And there's some didgeridoo people up there, and I'll have a great summer up there. And then I'll migrate my way back down toward Quartzsite, where they have the RTR,
right? Rubber
Tramp Rendezvous.
Yes.
And that's my tribe, because road people understand one another. Everybody else out there thinks we're crazy.
Oh yeah. Well, they don't understand the lifestyle. And you're living, if you mind me asking, you're living on Social Security?
I'm making my Social Security stretch a long way.
Right. You mind me asking how much you get a month for?
Oh, about 500.
Okay, 500 for Social Security, and you can make that, and you can live off of that.
Dribs and drabs from my writing, and yeah.
Okay, so less than $1,000 a month you're living off of.
Yeah, and guess what? You learn to be resourceful.
Yeah, and having fun, enjoying life, and living what you can while you can.
Oh my God! The fact that I'm alive is a miracle. So I'm living each day as a miracle.
Yeah. Well, give me your GoMe fund. We'll put it on here. Do you know what it is on Facebook?
Let's get John into that minivan.
Let's get John into that minivan.
Yeah, so if you go onto GoFundMe or check out Facebook, let's get John into that minivan, and I appreciate that very much, Chuck.
There you go. Well, thank you for your time, John, and we'll get this out, and hopefully we'll see you on the road again.
On the road again, yes.
There you go.